Greetings, fellow Whovians. Welcome to Timey Wimey Review, where over the past couple of weeks there's been quite a lot of Doctor Who news circling around with teaser trailers, big announcements, big returns, competitions. So I just wanted to have a chat, go through a bit of a news roundup and talk about all the big news that's been happening in the world of Doctor Who. So please hit the subscribe button. That'll really help out this channel as I start off with the teaser trailer, that Cryptic teaser trailer that dropped over the weekend through BBC programming. As you would have seen now on YouTube and my Twitter page at Review Timey, was the teaser trailer where we had the BBC ident and then a lot of get segued into lots of flashing images and scenes clearly from the upcoming 60th anniversary specials of Doctor Who, and some backwards speaking as well. However, play the trailer backwards, which you can find on YouTube, and you can clearly hear the Doctor, David Tennant, saying "Cryptic." I hate that. I really enjoyed listening to that line. And you can hear Donna Noble, Catherine Tate saying, "Why did this face come back?" Very mysterious indeed. Again, lots of flashing images. One very quick image, blink and you miss it, was the shot from Journey's End, where Donna is touching the Doctor's hand in a jar. So is this got to be some kind of connection with the Metacrisis Doctor, or are we going to get the Doctor Donna Metacrisis back? Is it some kind of way of reversing that all, or it could just be a shot of her remembering everything, which again, how they're going to come around all this, I have no idea, but I have faith in Russell T Davies. I'm sure he has already figured it out, and it'll be a nice surprise to find out in the 60th anniversary specials. Another blink and you miss it moment was a part of a code ID in the trailer that said EV1305. Now, for me, that's a guess that they are going to drop an even bigger trailer during Eurovision. There was some speculation that there could be another trailer coming for the King's coronation next weekend, but with them saying the EV1305, it's probably more likely that's going to happen maybe during the Eurovision Song Contest and during one of the little breaks that they have, or maybe just before the Eurovision Song Contest, which traditionally, I'm pretty sure starts on BBC One in the UK at around 7 o'clock. So that's probably a perfect time to drop a new trailer, get everyone talking about it. I imagine there'll be a lot more of a younger audience watching Eurovision. And I think with Eurovision being held in the UK, in Liverpool that weekend, there's going to be a lot of eyes on the BBC channels and obviously on the iPlayer and the website. So that's a really good idea to drop another trailer. I'm sure there was going to be at least one more before the 60th anniversaries specials arrive in November, and that's pretty much about 6 months until they're sort of guest of a broadcast around about November time. So very excited for that. Some fantastic imagery, and yeah, lots of mystery, and even more mystery because accompanying this trailer was some binary code that was tweeted out through the Doctor Who official Facebook and Twitter account, which has since been deleted. And it was a binary code with lots of zeros and ones. Obviously, you know what binary code is, which someone has rumored to have translated as the Star Beast. So that's referencing the Doctor Who comic strip from the Doctor Who magazine back in the 80s of the Star Beast, featuring the Wrath Warriors and Beep the Meep. Really impressed for the 60th anniversary marketing campaigns that's been going on. A lot of cover for this for Doctor Who into Series 14 and beyond as well. But just sticking to the 60th anniversary specials, a lot of cover has been made from this. Quite clever as well, especially with the Cryptic teaser that we had yesterday, over the weekend at the time of recording. And I wish we had this for the Chris Chibnall, Jodie Whittaker era. I wish the BBC had that more focus when that era was in broadcast or being announced, because I feel that the BBC did drop a massive ball in terms of the focus and the exposure that Doctor Who were having during the Chris Chibnall era. It's definitely apples and oranges in terms of that kind of exposure. Speaking of the big Doctor Who campaigns, there was the big news announcement from the children's programme Blue Peter for their latest competition revolving around the 60th anniversary of Doctor Who. Children's programme Blue Peter has launched a competition over the weekend, just been announced last Friday at the time of recording. And the statement is, viewers aged between 5 and 15 will be asked to draw Doctor Who fan art and say why they would love the opportunity to win an exclusive set tour. One talented winner will go behind the scenes to discover how the iconic series is made and find out all about the work of the production design team. Not only that, the winner will also receive a rare collectible Doctor Who 60th Blue Peter competition winner's badge. The limited edition badge will be revealed on Blue Peter on Friday, which it was, and it was a very good badge. It had the Doctor Who logo in the badge, and within it is the Blue Peter iconic sailing ship as well, all in blue and gold. The badge will also be rewarded to the top 500 competition entries, celebrating 60 years of Doctor Who with 60 years of the Blue Peter badge. Now, honestly, I think this is a fantastic competition, a chance to go onto the set, behind the scenes look of the 60th anniversary of Doctor Who, obviously, and then just the competition is draw your heart out. I wish I could enter that competition. Obviously, I'm clearly too old to enter that competition, but my drawing skills are absolutely rubbish. So I will drop a link in the description below to, if you want to have a look at the website for this Blue Peter competition, and if you want to share it to any budding artists and go, hey, draw this, because this is a fantastic competition. Good luck to anyone who does enter this competition, because yeah, it's fantastic. It's got to be a kid's dream come true to go behind the scenes and hopefully meet the Doctor. We did have a little video of David Tennant as the Doctor announcing this competition. Shared that again on Twitter at Review Timey over the weekend, and yeah, it's again an exciting competition. Moving on to some big news that was announced earlier in the week, and composer Murray Gold is coming back to Doctor Who to compose for the 60th anniversaries at the very least. There was a statement from Murray, which he said, "I'm so happy to be invited back for another joyful ride in the TARDIS. I didn't think twice. Working with Russell and his team is just a pleasure." Murray Gold, of course, composed for Doctor Who from 2005 all the way up to 2017. And yeah, there was some very memorable classic music moments from Doctor Who produced by Murray Gold and the North Wales Orchestra. Again, they'll be coming back as well to compose new material, new themes for Doctor Who in 2023. And yeah, I was listening back to some of my personal favourites from Murray Gold from his tenure during Doctor Who, and yeah, they just send chills to my spine. Hair-raising stuff as well, like the Daleks making their return in Stolen Earth, the 10th Doctor regenerating, the 12th Doctor regenerating, and using that same theme as when the 12th Doctor was punching his way out of that cave in Heaven Sent. Yeah, there's so many to choose from. So yeah, in one sense, at the very least, as far as we're aware, he is returning. Murray Gold is returning for the 60th anniversary specials, and yeah, I think that's quite fitting. You need sort of that sort of bit of a nostalgic sort of trip back to hearing some of those fantastic themes composed and listened to one more time. Whether he's staying or not for the Series 14, that information is a little bit vague. There was a statement from Doctor Who magazine, as far as I'm aware, where they were saying that we've got all this material for an episode or some episodes, and they were saying we need a lot of music to fill in for those episodes, and we need Murray Gold back, is kind of the gist of that. So yeah, it remains to be seen whether Murray Gold is staying on after the specials. And I was a bit sort of half and half with that one. As much as I love Murray Gold's music for Doctor Who, I kind of also thought it would be nice to let someone else have a go at bringing in some new themes and new ideas for Doctor Who. But let's see what happens. I do think that as much of the band is getting back together with the whole production team and Russell T Davies, of course, and now Murray Gold, which I think was pretty much inevitable. I think quite a lot of Whovians was thinking, yeah, Murray Gold surely must be coming back if everyone else is returning as well. And as much as you kind of got the old guard coming, I do think it will feel new. It'll definitely be recognizable. It'll still definitely be Doctor Who, but I do feel that it's going to be in terms of presentation and style. I think it is going to be something new. So to have maybe sort of Murray Gold having a crack at some new music and some possible new arrangements. Yeah, it's going to be a fascinating one, and just to sort of get Doctor Who back into the mainstream once again. I think that's the big project for the BBC. More news, and confirmed in the latest edition of Doctor Who magazine, we have a couple more guest stars announced for Series 14 in the form of Sophie Ablett and Millie Kent. Currently, their roles are unknown at this stage, but let's talk about the actresses themselves. So Sophie Ablett has had roles in the TV series daytime drama Doctors, as well as a film called The Brixton Tale. And Millie Kent has appeared in the second season of The Split. Now, personally, I'm not familiar with these actresses, but welcome aboard anyway. It's great to have you on board the Doctor Who train. And yeah, again, always fascinating to see what they bring to the table. However, another guest announcement was Jinx Monsoon. She is appearing in Series 14 of Doctor Who. Now, if you're not familiar with Jinx Monsoon, she's better known for appearing in RuPaul's Drag Race, and also she has starred in the Broadway musical of Chicago as Mama Morton. Again, to Jinx, welcome aboard the Doctor Who team. Very fascinated to see what she brings to the table. And again, very popular figure in RuPaul's Drag Race, as well as some musical background as well, and has done their own sort of comedy tours as well. So with this big reveal, we also got an outfit for Jinx, and kind of more or less dressed in black, but with these piano key lapels as well. And the rumor has it that it could be an all-out musical, which kind of makes sense with obviously Jinx's musical background as well. I haven't really heard Jinx or sorry, Shooty or Millie sing, but I'm sure they must have some background in that as well. And yeah, it's going to be very fascinating if we have an all singing, all dancing musical episode of Doctor Who. It's something that's never been covered before in the history of Doctor Who, minus probably like the Gunfighters tune. And yeah, it'll be a very fascinating one. It's got to be surely like a homage to when Buffy the Vampire Slayer did a musical number with Once More with Feeling. And yeah, that is an all-time classic episode of Buffy. So yeah, I'm very much intrigued if that is going to happen, to see an all singing, all dancing episode of Doctor Who. And finally, one piece of news that did caught my eye is the latest releases for the character options Doctor Who figure sets that are exclusive to the UK store B&M. There's a new set of figures that are going to be released later this year in September 2023 that it's been listed for. I won't go into too much detail because there is tons of way better YouTube videos out there that does some fantastic coverage of these wonderful action figure sets. But the one that fascinated me the most in this list of sets that are due to be released in September is one containing the Ultimate Adventure. Now, if you're not quite sure what the Ultimate Adventure is, it's an musical stage version of Doctor Who, which was produced during the 80s. So yeah, forgive me, I kind of lied there earlier. Yes, Doctor Who has dabbled with the musicals before, obviously just not on TV, and this was it. So this was back in the 80s. John Pertwee, as the third Doctor, was part of that of the stage musical, but quickly got took over by Colin Baker as the sixth Doctor, as well as understudies as well. David Banks, who was the voice of the Cyber Leader in the 80s for Doctor Who, for the Cybermen stories from the 80s. He was also a doctor in one of the matinee shows as well. And yeah, it was an all singing, all dancing musical. And again, very excited to see what this set could be. My guess is got to be surely it'll be John Pertwee, the third Doctor, Colin Baker, the sixth Doctor, and maybe just a bonus figure in between. Not quite sure who it could be, because there was various monsters, there was various characters as well in this musical, this Broadway stage. Let me know in the comments below what your guesses are for this set, and also your memories. Have you ever were lucky enough to have watched the Ultimate Adventure during its run in the 1980s? And would you like to see a stage version of Doctor Who make an appearance once again? Let me know in the comments below your thoughts to all the news that was featured in this video. What are you excited for the most? What ideas do you think could happen in the specials or for series 14 of Doctor Who? What's been your favourite outfit reveals? All of that, I would love to know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please like, share and subscribe. Hit the cloister bell for more notifications. Come say hello and follow me on Twitter at ReviewTimey. And do check out my other fantastic Doctor Who content on the Timey Wimey Review TikTok page. And of course, right here on the Timey Wimey Review YouTube channel. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend, especially in the UK, my fellow Whovians. It's a bank holiday weekend. We get a third extra day off this week, so do check out my little tie-in with bank holiday traffic with the 10th Doctor episode Gridlocked. Until then, again, thanks for watching, stay safe, and I'll see you soon.